Hello grade 6, this is Mr. Mahmoud and we are still talking about the globalization, which is the last lesson in this quarter. The last lesson we know some things about how the world is connected to each other through this what is called globalization. Just to remind you, what is globalization? It is the process in which countries are connected to each other. Also, we have spoke about popular culture consists of culture traits that are well known and widely accepted. Also, we have spoken about the interdependence, and interdependence happens when countries depend on each other for two major things: goods and services. And because the world is very well connected to each other today, because of the technology and because of the media, because of how we use all these methods to be connected to each other, anything will happen in a country will be affected by another countries, or another countries will be affected by whatever happened in some country that's beside them or far even from them. And the world community works together to promote cooperation between countries. And there is some problem or conflict between two countries, the world community try to settle them, try to make everything come back normally, and the connection between these two countries become normal again through something called the United Nations, UN. And what is the United Nations? It is an association of nearly 200 countries dedicated to promoting peace and security. So again, when any problem or conflict happens between two countries, this United Nations interferes. How interferes? They will try to settle the situation between these two countries down. And it is an association of nearly 200 countries dedicated to promoting peace and security for two main things: peace and security. And crises such as earthquakes, floods, droughts, or tsunamis can leave people in a great need and danger. Groups from around the world provide humanitarian aid. Alright, what is the humanitarian aid? It is the assistance to people in distress or in crisis. Some groups help refugees or provide medical care. So we know now 5 important things. We're gonna quickly revive them. Globalization, it is a process in which countries are increasingly linked to each other through culture and trade. Through culture and trade. Popular culture consists of cultural traits that are well known and widely accepted. Interdependence occurs when countries depend on each other for resources, goods, or services. And the United Nations, this kind of association of nearly 200 countries dedicated to promoting peace and security. And the last thing is humanitarian aid, because some countries, some people, some communities are facing some crises like earthquakes, floods, droughts, or tsunamis, and they need real help because they are in a big problem. Therefore, these humanitarian aid assist these people or communities, societies who are in this big distress. And some groups, as I told you, help refugees or provide medical care. Now we have finished all the lesson, and that's exactly the last lesson in your curriculum. So thank you very much, and if you need anything, do not hesitate to write me on WhatsApp. Have a good time.